Hey, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. This is going to be a reading for Pisces for April 2023. I hope you're having a good day. I hope everything's working out for you. Okay, check out the description box below to locate your free birth chart. Watch the readings for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, as well as any other placements that represent significant things for you. If you're not sure what that is, again, check out the description box below. Please and thank you. You'll enjoy it too. You'll learn a lot about yourself if you haven't already. It's interesting. All right, Pisces for April. All right, this will be our last shuffle, and if there's no pre-messages, we're going to get into your reading. All right, Pisces. Your current energy, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So there's something that you're trying to, like you're thinking about manifesting something. You're thinking about building and growing something, developing something. The energy that's crossing you, you have the King of Wands. So I felt like whatever this is that you're trying to manifest and create, you're very passionate about it. At a soul level, you have the Ten of Swords. So I felt like whatever it is that you're passionate about, I felt like you're focused really heavy on like developing it and creating it, but you're very stressed about it. I feel like it ties to the same thing. For some of you, it's going to be something different. However this resonates for you, I feel like there's something you're stressed about. I don't feel like you're telling anybody, though. I feel like you're kind of struggling in silence, keeping it all to yourself. I felt like there's like whatever this is that you're trying to create or nurture, you're very passionate about it. It could be a relationship. It could be like a business. But you're stressed about it. And I'm going to tell you, Pisces, to be careful, because what you think about, you bring about. So if you're sitting there and you're trying to develop something and you're sitting there putting like stressful energy, like it's not going to come out. It's not going to come out right. It's not going to come out on time. Like if you're focused on what's going to go wrong, that's what you're going to be creating. So focus on like what you want it to look like, what you want it to be like, how you want it to come. Focus on the things that make you feel good about it, not the things that are stressful, the things that cause you to get stuck in your thoughts and doubt and whatever it is. Like whatever you're passionate about it for a reason. So just relax and let it develop. Like go with the flow. Don't force it. Just calm down and relax into it. Oh, sorry. I'm going to put this back, but I'm going to dress it again. I felt like you're like this because there's been things that you've tried to invest in before and it hasn't worked out very well, right? And you're kind of like have that feeling. I heard resentment for some of you, your resentment about something that didn't work out the way you wanted it to. So now it's like you're really set on making it work out this time. You don't want to kind of repeat old energies where things like you're just putting in energy and effort and it's not working out the way you want it to. I felt like you're not allowing other people to help you either. For some of you, you're just like by yourself, struggling in silence and you're not really sharing. Like people don't know that what you're going through is as heavy as it is. For some of you, people don't even know that you're going through stuff, but you're trying to be optimistic. You're trying to like look at the situation from a brighter perspective. But I don't understand how come you're stuck in your thoughts in a negative way. You're trying to be hopeful. I'm going to tell you, Pisces, I feel like you're hopeful more than anything. And I'm like, my best advice is that when you find yourself thinking like harshly, thinking negatively, doubting things, just like go over your gratitude list. Tell yourself that things are like, and they always do. Things always work out the way that they're supposed to, always. And for me personally, every time that I've had something that was difficult, I learned a lesson. And after I came out of it, on top of learning that lesson, I felt like I was better off at the end of like that struggle, that hardship, whatever it was. In your recent past, you have the King of Cups. So You might have recently started a relationship or solidified a relationship. A lot of people might have been flirting with you or reaching out to you. In your crowning energy, you have the Page of Cups. So for some of you, somebody did reach out to you, and you're in that energy of like processing it, of like, how do I respond? What do I say? Like, how do I engage, and how do I interact? For some of you, you might be like trying to think about like if this is already your partner. Okay, I'm going to approach it from that way for a second. For some of you, you're in a relationship. You're kind of struggling with it. You're trying to figure out how do you nurture it. You're still passionate about the connection, but it feels like it's slipping away. I feel like in the recent past, you might have made some sort of gesture that I don't feel like it was necessarily appreciated or accepted the way that you had hoped. And you're thinking about like, how do you, like, you're thinking about that. Like, how do you like reconnect? How do you like for some of you, you're wanting to say, like, you're trying to express your feelings and you're not sure how to do that. But in your near future, you have the Eight of Cups. So there's something that you're going to be walking away from because it's no longer emotionally fulfilling. Or somebody else might be walking away from it. So don't shoot the messenger. But for those of you that this resonates, where your connection just feels like it's fading away and you're still passionate about it and you want to like fix it, but it feels like it's just slipping away, you just like let go. And it was 6:39 when I was saying that. So I don't know, for those of you who are into numbers, 6:39, 3:69, 9:63, like all those 369 things, all those sequences, those are manifesting numbers. You could do like something with those. So I feel like you're really trying to focus on what it is you're trying to create. I feel like it's like you're trying to fix this relationship, or you're trying to like manifest a business or customers or something. Like there's something, a job, something you're trying to a lot that you're trying to manifest. But for those of you that resonates, if your relationship is kind of slipping through your fingers, you're gonna be losing your connection. You are going to realize it's not worth having. You're not emotionally invested, or they're not, or they're going to realize that. Either way, for those of you who are like trying to like hang on to something like desperately, I feel like it's desperately like the connection, like for those of you that this resonates with, I feel like your person has explained to you that they, like, even if they haven't explained it to you, I feel like you have a feeling, like, you know, that your person might be like have interest somewhere else, or just not interested the way they used to be, or they're not engaging. It doesn't seem like they're interested, they're involved. So if that resonates for you, no matter how you, like, the more you try to hold on, the more you're pushing them away. And do you really want to hold on to somebody that doesn't want you? I don't think you do. And if you do, then that's like a whole nother level of self-healing and self-reflection that you might benefit from. But I'm not judging. I just think we should all live our best, greatest life. And we can't live that if we're not being ourselves. And we can't be ourselves if we're sitting there chasing somebody. And if they're not interested, then just like, cool, let them go. There's somebody better for you. There's somebody, like, if they're not feeling, like, both of the people have to feel the connection for it to be a valid connection. If both people aren't feeling it, it's not. And if both people aren't happy, both people aren't putting in the work, it's not what it's not. And at some point, like, whoever's not getting their emotional needs met, they're not going to have enough to stick out. Like, I don't know. There's not enough motivation. Okay. Let's keep it moving. That's funny. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords. There's some sort of, like, you need to realize something. You need to accept a truth, a harsh truth for some of you. It's not easy. For some of you, whatever this harsh truth is, I feel like you've been trying to avoid it for a while. You've been trying to, like, I don't know. There's something you've been like trying to hold on to it. You've been giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. Like if your person sneaks off in the middle of the night, you notice it and you have questions and concerns about it. But in order to like not stir the boat, and this isn't going to apply for everybody, but for those of you who have like, your person's not in it to win it, right? They're for other reasons. And I felt like there's things that you question, you feel and sense these things and you question them, but you don't. Like something within you is like, hey, that's kind of odd. But you yourself, you give them a pass. I feel like you don't want to question the situation. Hold on, guys. Yeah. So you got a whole stack over here that came in the reverse. I don't know what the frick I was clarifying. So you have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knave of the Knave of Cups in the reverse. Basically the Page of Cups. Knave of Chalices in the reverse. Sorry, I'm about ready to put it in the upright. You should put it in the upright. You have the Fool in the reverse. You have the Magician in the You have the Magician in the reverse. And out of this whole batch, you have the freaking Devil in the upright. God, Pisces. My sister's a Pisces. And like some of this, I'm like, okay, like I know she's trying to create something that she's passionate about. So I see that. But this, like, I'm going to have to call her after this reading. For those of you that this resonates with, in your current energy, you're trying to manifest and like something needs to end, but you're so passionate about it that you just keep pushing it along and like trying to like give somebody the benefit of the doubt, even though like there's plenty of red flags, there's plenty of things to be like you should be done, but you're not. You still wait it through. The offer that you're trying to nurture over here is not healthy. It's not going anywhere. It's like dead in the water, basically. But you're trying to revive it. You're trying to like hold on no matter what, because you're passionate about it. The other person isn't working at it. They're not building at it. They might not even be working, period. I don't feel like they're contributing to resources. I feel like you're just on your own, in it to win it, by yourself, stranded in the ocean on your island, all by yourself. They aren't warm and fuzzy. They don't talk to you very kindly. They're not loving and nurturing. Like you're trying to build something with somebody who like they're not even worth it. Like you're giving, there's that thing that don't cast pearls but before swine. Like if they're not going to value it, if they don't value the energy and the effort that you give them, don't give it to them. If you like, it has to be both ways, right? Like you can't just be putting in and putting in and putting in. Like if there's nothing for you to receive back, then you're investing in the wrong places. There's something that like you need to heal. There's something within you that you need to heal. Instead of like trying to please somebody else and earn love, you need to just know that you're entitled to it because you're special, because you're unique, because you're born, because you're breathing on this planet, and you're the only person that ever existed like you. You're the only person that ever will exist like you. So you have to value yourself and you have to appreciate yourself, and you're undervaluing yourself right now for somebody else. I feel like you're so passionate about this person. I don't know, maybe they're attractive, but they can't look that freaking good. But you're passionate about them. You're trying to like deal with whatever they give you just to stick it out. Because you're passionate. I don't know why you're passionate about it. I feel like don't take this wrong, but you might be a people pleaser. You might be trying to like give somebody the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why. For everybody, it's different. There might be something within them that like you see long term with, but they don't see it within you. They're not investing in you the way that you're investing in them. You need to stop. Like everything right here says it's unhealthy. Like stop, Pisces. This offer, like you're not even optimistic about it. Like you're sad about it. I feel like you sit there very lonely a lot of the time, but you still like, I feel like you cry or you're sad a lot. but you just like for whatever reason, you like talk yourself into it's okay. Like, we'll get through this today. We'll get through it. And then it happens again tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. Like, this person does not give a crap about you. Like, they're not optimistic. Like, you're not optimistic. They're not taking leaps forward. Like, you're not optimistic, but you're trying to put up a front like it's going to work out anyway. I don't know like what it is about them. God bless you. I don't know what it is about them that's got you like tied up, but they cannot be all that. Like, the fuck is it? There's no way that anybody is worth all this. Like, whoever's on here that this applies for, like, you're better than this. Like, you deserve better than this. You deserve somebody who cares about you the way you care about them. Like, you want to nurture and grow something and you're passionate about it, you deserve somebody who's like that too. Like, you don't just put into like nothing. You're hurting like from it. Like, you need to let it go. Then you have the Magician in the reverse. So I don't feel like this person works. They don't put in effort. They're not trying to like build. You're building it something all by yourself. They're not doing anything. They're not helping. They're very freaking toxic though. The only card that came out in the upright was the Devil. That's a freaking concern. Like, that's not okay. That's all bad. So many ways. I'm not going to clarify this past energy because it's past energy and it doesn't matter, right? It's in the past. It's irrelevant. Unless it's in your current future energy, that's the only thing that matters is your right now and what's going to be in your future. And you need to start thinking about what's in your right now and is it worth being in your future? For me, I'm going to say no. And I feel like there's going to be a point where you or like either you're going to realize that you're better than what you're dealing with, or your person that's not your person is going to like either leave you for somebody else, leave for something that they think is better. They're leaving. Somebody is leaving in the near future. And it might hurt for some of you, but it's for the best. Like, it's really for the best. Because you have the Five of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like there's like, you're not like, even though like from right now, it looks like you're like just hanging on. I'm surprised we don't have the Four of Pentacles. You're just hanging on no matter what they do because you see something valuable in them, even though they're kind of douchey. When this happens, when they walk away or you walk away, you're not going to be trapped in your thoughts. It's going to be like a breath of like a breath of like a breath of relief. You're going to be relieved by it. You're going to be happy that this ended. And then I felt like you're going to be like, why did I deal with all that? And I felt like you're going to like realize the things, like how many times you could have and should have walked away before. You're thinking like, I feel like for those of you that this resonates, you think about the way that you get treated in this. And it's not like this person does not love you the way you want to be loved. You just deal with their crap. I don't know why. Maybe you're married. Maybe you've been with them for a long time. And that process sucks. Really bad. It's not fun, but you can get through it. It's not as bad. And like, even as exhausting as whatever as it is, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it's worth it. I promise it's so worth it. Okay. And then you also have, so right here with your Eight of Cups, I wasn't clarifying the Page of Cups yet, but I'm going to. I'm still on this. I don't know why I kind of jumped ahead because I want to know about your future more than what you're thinking about right now. Honestly, I feel like you're stuck in your thoughts and you're thinking about what you want. Kind of, I feel like at times you think about what you want, like how you want to be loved. I feel like you realize this person doesn't love you the right way. And you notice, and maybe you're the one that ends up leaving because you're realizing like this person doesn't love me the way that I want to be loved. This person doesn't care the way that they should. Like if they cared, they wouldn't do these things. They don't talk to me very kind. Like you're thinking about the connection. So maybe you're the one that leaves, especially since you're not going to be worried about it. You're not going to feel bad. You're not going to like doubt it. You're going to be I feel like you're going to be relieved. You're going to be relieved that the connection ended. And then you have the Five of Pentacles as well, the Tower card. Yep. And the the Knight of Wands, the Knave of Wands, Page of Wands. So whatever this is for you, whoever leaves who, it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, in the future, this connection that's very toxic, it ends. Doesn't matter who ended it, but it ends. And I feel like the maybe this person just leaves you for somebody else, or you come home and they're not home, or they come home and you're not home. But either way, like, this ending is very quick and unexpected for somebody. Somebody like one person is like, they're relieved from it, they're not worried, they're not stressing about it, and the other person is like, oh my God, I was not expecting this, I never thought this would have happened. You might be with a narcissist, and then you just leave them cold turkey one day, and they weren't expecting it, but your passion is ignited from leaving, and you're not expecting that either. You're not expecting things to get as good as they're about to get, Pisces. What is this crowning energy? We're going to look at it, but I'm not going to take it because it flipped over and it also stayed in the deck. But it's the Eight of Swords and the King of Cups. So with this King of Cups being in your recent past, I feel like something happened within your connection in the past that you're thinking about. You're heavily thinking about. Like, you can't believe they did that. You can't believe they said that. I feel like it's something they did. They might have like did something in front of people and it caused you to look a certain type of way and you're really embarrassed about it. Or it was an action. They did something. For some of you, they might have cheated or like flirted with somebody in front of you. They did something. It was an action that they did. And it caused you to be stuck in your thoughts. Like, I can't believe I saw that. I can't believe I heard that. I can't believe they did that. You can't believe they did something. But they don't seem to have integrity in the first place. So, like, people like that, they'll do anything. You can't put anything by them. You can't trust them farther than you could throw them. And I can't throw very well, so shit. Just kidding. I'm not. Okay. All right, this will be our last shuffle, and then I'm going to get some about this, what your crowning energy is. I don't know if this is a connection that's somebody flirted with you, and now you're thinking about how, I wonder what could happen with that. Or it's like thinking about how you want to be loved. Like, what is this? It's hard for you to see. You're trying to put it off. There's an option. For some of you, for some of you, you're interested in having a different connection than what you have, whether you know this person or not. For some of you, you fantasize. Like, it could be like you watched a TV show and you're like, oh, he was cute, or I like the way he behaved. I like the way he dressed. You might be out in public and pass somebody and you like the way they smell. He or she, doesn't matter. Take it as it resonates. But there's something of like, you're thinking about like your forward path. You're thinking about your options. You're thinking about okay, this is a doll only channel. Before I get into this, okay, what you're thinking about, this love offer, this new relationship, of what you want, how you want to experience love, what you foresee coming in. I feel like you're just fantasizing about what relationship you want. And you're thinking about, like, you're imagining, like, if you were to meet this person, like, what kind of offer would be extended? Like, would you choose them? How would you choose them? Like, how would their gesture be? Like, you're kind of fantasizing and role-playing, not necessarily role-playing, but you're fantasizing how those dynamics would play out. I feel like you're also thinking about the extra adult time that you and this person would be having. Like, how excited. For some of you, I felt like you, I want to go into all that. You take care of yourself. When you're thinking as well, like, this person, when you see them coming in or however you see them, there's somebody that they're honest. I feel like they don't lie. They're very, whether you know this person, whether this is somebody you know, or you imagine whoever this is going to be like, this is what they behave like. They're somebody who's honest. I feel like they're intriguing. They're smart. They kind of like talk with you in a way like that, like you guys play off of each other. Like, you guys, I feel like it's like back and forth conversations, but it's playful at the same time, but it's also like you guys talk about deep things. Like when you imagine this person, or this is like I'm saying, for some of you, it's somebody you already know, it's somebody you've already been introduced to. It for some of you, it's somebody you imagine, whoever this would be, whatever they would look like. I feel like when you start to feel like, oh, excited, there's something within you that kind of pulls it back. Like, I shouldn't be thinking about this. I shouldn't be feeling like this. I shouldn't be this. And the Queen of Wands. There's something about you're wanting to be passionate. Like you want, I feel like when you're in that energy of like fantasizing and imagining, there's like a moment, like you're enjoying it in one moment, and then you're feeling like guilty, self-conscious, and I felt like you're trying to be more kind and compassionate towards yourself, but you're finding it very hard. I feel like whoever this person is, they've really like bruised your ego, bruised your confidence in yourself. I feel like there's like some sort of energy of people, they have, whoever this person is, they're very douchey. They take your energy, but they don't give anything back to you. And I felt like you're thinking about like how you want it to be, what you like, how you would like to experience love. But then once you get yourself involved in that, you start to feel self-conscious and you feel like guilty. I feel like there's something like for some of you, there's a lot of offers, like you're attractive and people like kind of express an interest in you. I feel like that kind of boosts your confidence, but at the same time, it makes you feel like, I feel like it made you feel shy and embarrassed at one point, but now it's starting to like build your confidence. It's helping you to see things different because I feel like people show an interest in you, and it's helping you to see things differently. Like I feel like the person you got at home, they aren't affectionate. They don't show an interest in you. So I feel like when you go out and about, people do show an interest in you. Maybe not all the time, but from time to time, it's definitely more interest than you get at home. And I feel like it causes you to have a different perspective that maybe things could be different. Maybe I could be happy. And I feel like somebody might communicate towards you, or you imagine somebody communicating towards you. For some of you, you might sit there and like get caught in this role play and then get like feel guilty and then be like, no, I wish somebody would come like just like not kidnap you, but like come take you away, right? Come save the day. You're like very fantasized right now. It's very like it's very like, I don't know, but it kind of makes sense because your home environment isn't so great. I feel like you really enjoy and go above and beyond with your imagination and your personal adventures. How you see yourself is the Emperor. So you might feel, hi, Chaley. You might feel like you have to like take more responsibility for things than you feel like it's fair. You might feel like you have to, there's some sort of energy here of like you're confident about yourself, but you're not. I feel like you have to be the man and the woman in the relationship. You're having to like do everything in the connection. I feel like you're very on your own with the situation, with whatever it is that you're dealing with. People don't really come to help you. Like if you're in this connection, I feel like your person expects a lot from you, but she, they don't help you. They just want to take your energy. And I felt like you're starting to like notice more about your power. You're starting to stand in your power more. You're starting to like notice red flags more. How other people see you is okay. So some people see you, there's somebody in your environment, maybe multiple people in your environment, that you see them as a friend, but they see you as an opportunity. And it's hard for you to notice this. It's hard for you to realize this and recognize this. This might be the person that you're dealing with right now. But somebody in your environment sees you as an opportunity, as a resource for them. And it's hard for you to acknowledge it, or you try not to acknowledge it. Try to avoid it. your hopes and or fears should things remain the same. You have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like should things remain the same as they're going, you're going to start investing in yourself. You're hoping to have a connection that's loving and kind towards you, that invest in you like you invest in it, but that's not what you're receiving. But I feel like this hope is like very strong within you. And you're thinking about this energy more and more and more. And I feel like you're feeding into that energy and more of like, life can be what I fantasize about instead of being miserable here in my current environment. I feel like it's very possible for you. And I feel like you're going to start to notice that. You're going to start to realize that. And potentially that's what leads to this breakup that you're going to be having for some of you, whoever this message is for. And your final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the Ace of Swords. So there's some sort of realization, there's some sort of communication, there's some sort of knowledge or information that's going to be received or shared. What is this final outcome? Final outcome. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're going to communicate how you're not building, you're not investing, you're not doing this anymore. I feel like you're breaking up with somebody. I feel like you're going to be the one that's walking away. I feel like that's going to be you. So you can have balance again in your life. So you can have balance within yourself, within your environment. And then you also have the Star card right underneath that. Yes. So you're going to have some sort of healing, some sort of wish fulfillment coming in. I feel like in April, it's going to be a lot of heavy, hard energy. But you're going to get to the point where you realize your value more and you're going to stand in your energy. I feel like you're going to be calling in the things that you've been trying to manifest, and you're going to finally be able to walk away from the things that aren't serving you, that's been depleting your energy and taking your resources. It's not investing in you. It doesn't make you feel good. All right, that has been your reading. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Be kind to yourself and to others. Bye.